Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a smoky mauve look. You need to keep watching. So I'm starting with a completely cleansed face, and I'm going to go in with Charlotte's Magic Cream in Light. I loved her original formula. It was a little bit thick, but in the wintertime I do get a little bit dry, so it's great for that. And the light version is a nice summer option, but still gives you that full moisture that you're looking for. In combination with that, I'm gonna go in with the 111 Skin. It's a pollution defense booster. This is really thick and almost syrup-like. Try to show you guys. You could even see it there, just like sticking in when you pull it out. It says to use 1 to 2 drops, but I only like to use 1, or else I find that it's super, super thick on my face. Like, that is 1 drop. This is gonna go on first, directly onto cleansed skin, and then we're gonna go with the Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer. For this, I'd like to do 1.5 pump. Take it in my hands, blend it out, and then the same method. I like to put my moisturizer and my serums in an upward motion. Now we've got tons of moisture that we didn't have before. I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is in shade 5. This is super, super natural looking. It is even less than a tinted moisturizer. It's basically just for like a youthful glow. That's what it says on the packaging. I just put a little bit on my hand, maybe twice, and then I take my Airbrush Flawless from Charlotte Tilbury as well. And this is in shade 5.5, which is a little bit weird because I will show you how different those colors are. But it works for me, and that's all that matters. So I'm gonna mix them together. I like to do in a dabbing motion at first, just to make sure that I have the right color, which I do. And then go to the rest of the face to blend. Oops. I always get foundation on my jewelry. It's not good. Oops. You guys know any deep cleans, DIY at home for jewelry? Let me know. I need to do it. I think I have just enough on my hand left for my forehead, and then we're gonna move to concealer. For concealer, I'm gonna be trying the Catrice Slim-Matic Camouflage Stick. It says it's high coverage, water and sweat proof, which we love. I got a few colors from them. This is Sand 10. So let's try this one. Huh. It is full coverage. You know what? It reminds me a lot of my IT Cosmetics concealer. It has that same kind of sticky, wet, glowy consistency rather than something very dry and mattifying under the eye. It kind of gives you that inner glow, which is nice if you have a lot of creasing underneath your eyes. This is definitely a good product to use and buff out and then set with a light powder. For concealer, I always put some on my eyelids as well. This helps as an eyeshadow base if you don't set it with powder. Catrice is actually in Shoppers Drug Mart for all my Canadian followers, and for my American followers, when I was in the States recently, I saw them in Ulta. So that is really awesome. A really affordable product that works. So I'm impressed. I'm gonna quickly set my under eyes and some parts of my face with the Dermablend Pro Loose Setting Powder. This is in Translucent. I also have their banana powder, which I really, really love. They sent me like this little spongy thing. I'm not quite the biggest fan of it, but gets the job done. And then around our laugh lines, chin, and in between the brows. Wow, that's a lot of powder. I have it everywhere. And next up, I'm gonna do brows. So this is my be-all, end-all favorite product ever. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. This is in color Ebony. And I start with brushing up my brows, flipping the end, and then honestly, I just define underneath my brows and brush upwards. To me, that is the most natural yet effective when it comes to filling in your brows for a glam look. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I was posting about some Amazon product that I use to laminate my own brows at home. It is $26 and it has saved the aesthetic of my brows. My brows would grow diagonally, sideways, down, and up, if you couldn't believe it. It was a crazy mess, and I used to pay about $100 to get my brows laminated, which is fine. Getting a professional service is always worth the value of what you're getting. And I've used the product twice now, and I still have about 10 uses, I would say, if not more, for $26. And all it takes is an hour of my time. I'm going to link it in the caption for you guys. If you don't know what brow lamination is, look it up. If you like that my brows go up, that is what I use, so you need it. Time to wipe off our loose setting powder because we don't want to be too matte. I still want to keep a little bit of the glow. And over time, your natural oils will come through. And you will look like a Charlotte Tilbury model, which is my life goal. Speaking of Miss Charlotte Till, we're going to be using her new Airbrush Bronzer. This is in shade 2. I find that this product isn't very, like the color payoff isn't really there. It's more so just a light glow. I have to run my brush about 7 times before I pick up the desired amount of bronze that I want. But nonetheless, it blends out beautifully and I use it every day. I kind of would prefer to build up the amount of product that I want depending on the look rather than getting like my brush in, putting it on my face and having a massive amount of bronzer. Okay, again with my Charlotte Tilbury, sorry, I got a lot of PR this month, so I am loving it. Her blush, it's called Cheek to Cheek, and the color is Ecstasy. The inside is more of like a pinky color, and the outside has more of like a peach shimmer. Just buff this on, nose, a little bit of the forehead. And lately I have been swiping my brush across my eyes just to tie all of the colors together. Quick little tip. I'm going to quickly jump onto eyes, and I'm going to use the Catrice Cosmetics again. This is Self-Made Bay. We got some beautiful neutrals and mauve colors. I've been doing a lot of the oranges and the golds, so I'm going to switch it up a little bit and grab some cooler tones. First color I'm going to grab is Empire, which is this dusky purple. It has a lot of product that comes off when you dab it, so be careful when you put it on. If you don't tap off your brush, you risk the product falling underneath your eyes, and you've already done all that hard work with your powders and concealer. You don't want to have to wipe it and redo it. So always tap your brush. I like to drag my eyeshadow up above my eye socket bone. I don't even know what that's called, but usually people like to keep their eyeshadow here. I like to grab a little bit higher to give my eyes a more open look. I'm gonna do the other side. I'm really loving this color. It's like a mix between purple, pink, brown, all of that. So again, I'm just building, not putting too much on at the beginning because I want to make sure that I'm creating the look that I want. As I was doing my eyeshadow, I noticed this beautiful color, Hustle. It's like a deep cranberry, and I'm gonna put that near my lash line and my crease just to deepen this look up. Oh wow, that is beautiful. I start with like a flat brush. I place the color where I want, and then I'll take a fluffy brush and blend it together. Gonna do the same with the other eye. I already placed a little bit on the eye, and then take your fluffy brush and buff it out. I'm always dragging and buffing out in an upwards direction because I'm always trying to make my eye look bigger. I know I say that in almost every video, but my own blood, my sister, knows these tricks and will still grab her eye and blend this way. Don't ask me. I did not teach her this, and she does not listen to any of my tips or videos. If I wanted to deepen this even more, I would go in with Equal Pay. Yes, we need that. and put it in the same area. Now that we've buffed out everything and laid our colors where we want, I'm going to take the lightest color. This is Self-Made, and I'm going to place this directly on the inner center of the eyelid. I'm doing this to create a more contrast before the colors that I put and the actual color of my skin. And you go back with your fluffy brush and you marry all of the colors together. Another tip I like to use when I'm doing a smoky eye is to use a dark brown eyeliner in your upper lash line. If you can't do this on yourself, don't worry. Try to close and pull up your lashes and maneuver that way. I know that this spot is tricky for a few people. I can't talk with my hand on my mouth. But it really helps to get rid of that fleshy pink that you see, especially if you're doing eyelashes in a bold, strong black look. It's weird when you've got that skin color right in between. So for my MAC lovers, this color is really similar to the color that was discontinued called Really Me. It is kind of like, honestly, a gray pink purple, which is really beautiful when you're doing a mauve look. I'm gonna grab the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So one thing I thought about this product when I first got it was that it would be a continuous spray, and I sprayed it and it stopped spraying and then squirted all over my face, and I was disappointed. But if you do the quick little taps, get it all over the face, you'll get the full coverage that you need in order to be no melting, no fading, no creasing. This actually works. I wore my full makeup all day and it was perfect. Gorgeous! I'm gonna take my clips out and be right back. And that's it. I'm gonna finish doing my hair. I'm gonna take some pictures to put on my Instagram. If you guys enjoyed these videos, please like and subscribe so that I can see you at the next video. Ooh, don't forget that these lashes are on sale at Mia San Blog Shop on Etsy, and I will link them below in the caption.